life's like a movie. 'Cause mama keep falling in love.
I forgot to put the. Let me start over. Oh, I can't start over. We're already live. Go ahead, Rashanii.
Yes,
You're going to have to edit this.
Like I edit it every single time. People who listen to the podcast audio have no fucking idea the work you put in to put that music on for me to just cut it the fuck off. Japanese barbecue. Yes, I know we're live. I don't give a fuck. Now that y'all told me about this, I'm going to find it and I'm going to make sure that I tell you about why it's better or worse than Korean barbecue. The same way I'm about to tell you what I found out about watching this fucking movie again and why Hindsight is such a fucking fantastic podcast. Batman by Tim Burton might be the campiest motherfucking thing I've ever seen in my entire goddamn life, past the Batman TV show. Like, this movie is so over the top campy. That nigga pulls a 15-inch pistol out of his goddamn pants. Brandon.
What are you talking about? Every other Batman movie besides the new ones are more campy than this. Batman Returns is more campy than this. The 60s Batman movies more campy than this. And Batman Forever and Batman and Robin are infinitely more campy than this.
But what I'm saying is, okay, it might not be the campiest Batman movie, but this is the archetype, and it was built by a campy ass nigga because Edward Scissorhands is a campy ass movie as well. And
it's also a dark movie too, Edward Scissorhands. So,
and this one's kind of dark in its own way.
Dark-ish. I listen. I love Jack Nicholson as the Joker.
Me too.
Boy, was he hamming it up that second half of the movie. I'm like, Jesus, I didn't realize how much he was hamming it up.
Yo, me neither. Like, at the point where she came over and said, "You look fine," and that nigga said, "I didn't ask." I was like,
also, Rashanii said Tim Burton don't put black people in his movies. I saw a whole bunch of black people in this movie. Whole bunch of them.
You look for black.
There's a black cop that had a few lines. There was a black woman at the casino that had some lines. They had Billy D. Williams in the movie.
That had a few lines.
It was only like 15 people in the movie that said anything.
Hey, that nigga. Okay, look. While we're talking about sandwiches, because everybody in here was eating a lot of ham, my nigga. Like Jack Palance. Jack Palance, Jack the old white man, nigga, that motherfucker, look. I just need you to know that you're my number one guy. Everybody in this movie hammed it up. Vicky Vale, Kim Basinger hammed it up in this movie.
You know what? As I was watching this film last night, I was just like, Jesus, all I'm thinking about is B-Rabbit Mama. I don't know why I couldn't get that out of my head.
Right.
Like B-Rabbit Mama. But yeah, she Vicky Vale, she's goated. So I'm not even.
You know what's funny about this? You know how movies like try to make women like they put on glasses and they're supposed to look nerdy, then they put their hair down, they're supposed to be like beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
It was like the reverse to me in this movie.
Yeah.
She looked better at work with her glasses and that style than she did when she was hanging out with Bruce.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna fight you on that. I do like her better without the glasses, but whatever.
She said, "I wonder if we can ever learn to love each other." And he was like, "I gotta go to work." That nigga pulled a motherfucker.
You know what?
Pulled a Harper on her ass.
Oh, buddy. Did he? But you know what the beautiful charm about this movie is that I noticed, and I think Michael Keaton doesn't get enough credit for it, where he's probably in the rare actor that played Bruce as awkward.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of awkward, like just kind of like not comfortable being Bruce. But when he Batman, he about that shit. But when he Bruce, he kind of he can pull the girl or whatever, but anything else, he's kind of like awkward about everything. So.
That nigga saw her and forgot who he was. She was like, "Do you know Bruce Wayne?" And he was like,
"I don't know.
I don't know. Have you seen Bruce Wayne? No, I don't even know what he looks like. Like shit. Vicky's legs. This movie When it first came out, I loved it. Like I said, my favorite color became purple because of Jack Nicholson and the Joker. But watching it again, I laughed a lot more than I laughed at any other time watching this movie because it was just so euphorically comic book. I think that's the word for it. Like this is the first, is it the first comic book movie, like the big budget comic book movie of the time? And so I feel like the actors were just acting like they were comic book characters, except for Michael Keaton, who decided to act just like you said, like Bruce was awkward, but Batman, look, nigga, you ain't gotta unfurl your wings to jump off a ledge onto a thing that's maybe 4 feet below you.
He has to let them know who he is.
That nigga opened his wings for everything.
He wants you to know who he is. The one thing I hate about this movie, and it's hard going back watching this, when he Batman that damn cow, because he has to turn his whole body. I'm like, Jesus. I guess, it is what it is. But it's just like, he had to, bro, just, yeah, like, you gotta turn your whole waist.
Who are you? I'm Batman. But only from this side. This is my good side. On this side, I'm Bruce. Can you see the scar? Like, that nigga literally could not turn his head. It was like when you sleep wrong as a 40-year-old.
Right? Got a crook in my neck. Shit, soul is wrong.
I can't look at you.
It's like 7 to 9 in Star Trek Voyager. She couldn't even sit down in her suit. It was so tight.
I could see that. That's who they made Gwen from Galaxy Quest. That's who they patterned her after.
Yeah, 7. See that?
So, because they said that in one of her interviews, all they asked were how her boobs fit in her outfit.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that was TV God. So this movie, I don't know anybody, like you said. I mean, yeah, Michael Keaton played it straight. He was a straight man in this film.
Oh, definitely.
That, I don't even know what his name is. I'm sorry. But the big fat police detective who talked like Batman in the other movies, I doubt he talks like that in real life. Eckhart, that's his name. Because that nigga shot him and said, think about the future. Jack, I only answer to Grissom.
Man, he ain't deserve that.
Yes, he did. That nigga looked like he was a dirty cop. Like, he literally looked like a dirty cop. Like,
I mean, he was dirty in more than one way, but
that nigga was unshaven, unclean.
Mm-hmm. That was just like, bro, they don't let you. This how they got y'all in Gotham, just raggedy. I guess I don't know.
I would have loved to have seen Billy D turn into Two-Face.
You sent the text. I said, you know what? We did miss out on that. We really missed out on that.
You think they would have let a black
Marlon Wayans being Robins, but so
you think they would have let a black Two-Face happen in the 80s and 90s?
Why did y'all make him Harvey then?
I don't think they thought that far ahead.
No, I honestly,
I think they did.
Tim Burton was going somewhere, because if that was gonna happen, and then you about, like I said, put Marlon Wayans as Robin. Come on, bro. Like, he had a vision. I ain't sure how white folks would have took it. Well,
Batman Returns was supposed to be a sequel. They ended up changing it at the last minute, which is why you don't see Vicky Vale in it or nothing like that. It was supposed to be like a direct story afterwards, and they ended up changing it because something happened. I forget. I was reading about it.
And Bruce was gonna be late. He totally don't.
So we might have gotten Harvey Dent, Billy D, Two-Face.
Yeah. That would have been. I'm not. Listen, I love Billy D. Williams. I love the films that he was in back in the 70s. It would have been very interesting to see him try to play Two-Face.
That's what I was gonna say. For him to go between he has the Colt 45 voice.
Mm-hmm.
What voice would he use for Two-Face?
Good question. And I mean, he's going off of nothing. So
at this point,
He would be the
He would be
groundwork
the
of
archetype.
every. Yeah, he would have been the groundwork of every Two-Face.
Because let's see who's done it since Tommy Lee and then Aaron.
Oh boy,
Aaron. His name is Aaron. Fuck it. So Tommy Lee hammed it up. I think Billy D.
Aaron Eckhart.
Aaron Eckhart. Eckhart. Hey. So I think Billy D would have probably done it more like a gleeful Calrissian, Lando Calrissian as Two-Face.
They brought him back to be Two-Face in the Lego Batman movie. I didn't know that was him.
You know, I own that. I still ain't watched it yet.
I watched it 5 times and I can't tell you the damn thing about that movie. I can't tell you how it ends. I can't tell you how they resolve shit. All I know is that Batman wanted to be alone and Robin wouldn't leave him the fuck alone. That's all I know about that movie. Period.
Now I want to go back and watch it to see how he did his Two-Face.
Go watch it on YouTube. I'm sure it'll pop up faster. Because you don't want to watch that whole movie to find Two-Face. It wasn't about Two-Face. It was about him and Batman and the Joker. So Two-Face probably didn't have that big of a scene in there. But yeah, no. Like, I liked Jack Nicholson in this film. I thought that he was quite possibly the best person in this film until he fell into that fucking acid. Once he fell into the acid, that nigga just started eating the scenery. And it became really, really, really tiring really fast.
Tiring?
When he was melting that nigga with the joy buzzer, and the nigga was
so good.
That nigga was, oh, it's a hot time. I know in my heart that they let Jack Nicholson improv half his lines to the Joker.
Why wouldn't he? I mean, that's it's Jack. Let him do his thing.
But some of it just didn't land for me as an adult. Like when I was a kid, it was dope.
You're right. This movie did not age well. Sorry. Listen, I love Batman 89, but if you try to, if I am trying to show somebody, well, what's the perfect or what's the best Batman that you like? I wouldn't show them Batman 89. I just wouldn't.
No.
I think that's Christopher Nolan's fault. And
no,
Frank Miller.
No.
Frank Miller and Christopher Nolan.
But it's not.
First and foremost, this is hindsight. This is in Hood Classics. We don't talk bad about Christopher Nolan.
Oh, yeah, the fuck we do.
Not at all.
And the reason why I would talk bad about Christopher Nolan, here's the only reason, ladies and gentlemen, and I'll say it right now. Hi, my name is Derek. They call me Rashanii. I'm 45 years old. I just saw Interstellar for the first time like maybe a year ago.
Oh, great movie.
It didn't hit me the way it hit everybody else. So then I watched Tenet for the 5th time. It hit me harder than it hit everybody else.
I love the guy. Tenet is my jam.
Right? And that's what makes me mad about it. Like, niggas will be like, Christopher Nolan's the best. You got to watch Interstellar. And then I watch it and I was just like...
the problem with Interstellar is this for me. This is probably the movie that I don't go back and watch of his because when I watched it, I understood everything, knew what was going on. I didn't miss anything. I was just sad. And I was like, I don't want to feel like this again. And I just never went back to watch it. I won't go back and watch it.
I feel that.
I mean, the best Nolan movie is obviously The Prestige. I mean, come on.
No.
Come on.
It's Tenet.
The Prestige.
For me, my personal favorite is Tenet, but Prestige is really Prestige is probably my top 3.
I would say top 3, but Tenet is really fucking good. Like, the more I watch it, the more I appreciate it's the little things, the little nuances. So here's my question. How old is Jack Nicholson in this movie, really?
We looked this up because my
how
mom...
how old is Michael Keaton in this movie, really?
We looked this up because my mom asked me this while we were watching. He was 40. No, he was in his late 40s.
Michael Keaton was in his mid or late 30s. I'm not sure about Jack though.
Jack Nicholson was born in 37. This was 89. So he was 50. 2.
Yeah.
52 and 39. It's late 30s. 52 and 14. Or 52 and so that would be 13 or 14 year difference. Okay, I can see it then. I can see it when Jack Napier fucking shot Bruce Wayne's parents and made him into the fucking Batman.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But until I knew their ages, I was like, for real though?
Yeah, Keaton was 37.
No, I thought so.
So
like-
and he was like 11 at that point.
Like-
so yeah, that
like-
makes sense.
Like Jack Napier, not Jack Nicholson, but Jack Napier killed a lot of motherfuckers in front of us, including poor ass Bob. Poor Bob. Poor
Bob
Bob.
was the homie. Until he
Bob
won.
didn't do shit. Bob didn't even do shit to deserve that. Bob
Jack,
got
hold
shot
on.
because
Jack Napier killed a bunch of people. Batman killed a bunch of people.
wait,
in this movie.
No,
Stop,
he
stop.
didn't.
He didn't kill anybody. But what I'm saying is this: Jack Napier killed a lot of people, including Bob, who didn't do shit, but didn't tell him that he had one of those things, which was the funniest fucking line in the whole movie to me. Why did you tell me he had one of those things? Bob, give me your gun. Bob's
Wow.
dead. But as many motherfuckers as he killed, you know what he never said? You ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight?
I asked that all, my friend.
I always ask that of all my prey. I just like the sound of it. You didn't like the sound of it when you killed Eckhart. You didn't like the sound of it when you killed like 5 other people. Why would you only say it when you said it to the person who heard it when he was a little kid, just to trigger that you said it before? That's Deus Ex Machina like a motherfucker.
I think he said it to somebody else too in that movie.
He did not. He said, Eckhart, think about the future. He said, as you can see, when he killed Grissom, he was like, as you can see, I'm a whole lot happier. As the nigga started shooting over his shoulder and around his back and shit.
Yeah, that boy was on one.
He was
really
gleeful.
on one.
He was gleeful as fuck.
Jack, just go out there and do whatever.
I didn't know falling in an acid will turn you white. They said acid, ladies and gentlemen. They didn't say chemicals. They said straight up acid. Why didn't that nigga melt to death?
He got an immunity.
From what? Acid? What is he, fucking Colossus? What are we talking about? And that's the thing. They never, as we know, there's so many stories about how the Joker became the Joker. This is probably the worst one.
I ain't gonna say you wrong.
Also, this nigga, he brought it on himself. Grissom's old, but he ain't stupid. You just over there grinning at his girl right in front of him.
I mean, he was saying my man was out the pasture. He was out the paint. He couldn't handle that woman.
And this is Jack right after the Witches of Eastwick, which if you have not seen it, that nigga was a scalawag and a half in that movie. But still, Grissom ain't blind and he could set a nigga up. And the cops already told you I only answered to Grissom. At least he understood that it was a setup and then killed the nigga for doing it. Commissioner Gordon is too old to ever have Barbara.
Ooh, Jesus. I was like, damn, Jim.
Right?
Damn.
Right?
Well, we don't know that Barbara's not there. We just ain't see her.
We ain't see her to what? Forever, right? Or
Batman and Robin.
Okay, yeah. So
Alicia Silverstone.
And she was grown then, so she might have been there.
Yeah.
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 Yeah,
Coulda.
that's true.
Yeah, I'll take it. I loved this movie a lot more when I was 9
Oh, yeah.
than when I was 45.
Absolutely.
And
And
I
you know
appreciate you. Go for it.
No, my bad. But I was Brandon. I think you. I don't know which one of y'all said it, but y'all said it was
Don't defend it, Jeff. Don't do it.
No, I'm not defending. I'm not defending him. I'm saying Nolan and Frank Miller did bring you would say a darkness to Batman that I think kind of everybody wanted to copy and paste afterwards and
Emulate it, yeah.
Yeah, so it became this thing where if you saw Batman in a different light, which I'm a little worried about how Brave and Bold gonna turn out for the simple fact of I know he gonna put him in the blue suit. I already know the gray and blue. I already know that's what's gonna happen.
Mhm.
And how are people going to be receptive to that?
He's also going to give him a family, which he has, which which they try to act like doesn't exist.
Yeah, the Bat family's like been a staple for years. Like it's just been a thing that, for whatever reason, maybe that's too much for film, but it should be there because that's ultimately who holds him accountable a lot.
Yes.
Jason, Dick, everybody holds him accountable. Even when they think he fucking up. No, Bruce, you're doing too much. Chill out.
Yes, which is why I'm very excited about Brave and the Bold, and I like this movie because, Batman in this movie they didn't really show a lot of detective work, but they showed a little bit. They gave you
very, very little, but you knew he would figure things out. Had this little setup in his house where he can eavesdrop on everybody.
Yeah, wait. This nigga, while on a date with Vicky Vale at his house, is sitting at a table so big that they can't even hear each other speaking.
Now that was campy.
This is when I started thinking about this shit.
That was so funny.
Said, I don't think I've ever been in this fucking room before. My nigga, a mansion may have I could say it has 20 rooms. I'll give you 20. A 20-room mansion. You're the only one there. There's no way you haven't at least passed through that room with a race car at least once.
No, it's not.
It's his house. Who's going to stop him? Alfred?
Again.
You know how big that house is?
At this point at his age, he's too busy being Batman because that's what he's good at. That house is basically a place that his parents, pretty much his parents' place. He probably stay in the cave more than he do the house.
Yo, how dare Alfred bring fucking Vicky into the back?
That was some disrespectful shit.
How the fuck? What the fuck? I was like, wait, I do not remember this at all.
Okay, so I wasn't the only one because I was like, wait a minute, he just randomly just brought her up down the house. Bro, what the fuck is you doing?
Nigga, you could at least alerted me so I could have put my mask on.
Blowing up the spot. I'm just gonna let you know who he is. See?
They tried to explain this recently in the comic books because, as we move on in life, people start to ask different questions. So they try to explain this in the comic books recently, last few years. But it's still funny, the idea that Alfred's like his daddy, but he still makes him be the butler and clean up shit and cook for him and all that butler shit. But he's their daddy.
I mean, I have 4 kids and they all treat me like I'm their butler. Like, what are we talking about here?
No, they don't treat you like you're their butler.
Alfred gets paid.
You do not call your son Mr. or Master.
Listen.
Okay, that's not a butler.
I know how you feel.
Thank you.
Yeah, they're quick to tell you. Can you do this? Get this? Get that? Can you cook? Man, what? No.
Thank you. The Alfred in this movie was so far from all the other Alfreds in every other Batman movie that I've seen that I literally forgot about this version of Alfred.
Wait a minute, ain't this the same dude that's been in all the other the first 3?
Yeah, it's the same.
Yeah, but I didn't. But after this, I haven't watched Batman Returns.
Oh, that's my shit.
And I know I haven't watched the one with Mr. Freeze and the Riddler and all of those in years.
You absolutely should.
Don't do that. Brandon will literally make them his next movies for Hindsight, and we'll do a whole month of Batman movies.
The fact is, because I used to hate Batman and Robin until I took off my blinders and said, you know what? Let me watch this movie like I'm supposed to, like if it was 89. And I was like, you know what? It's a shitty movie, but it's fun as fuck.
Except it's not 89. It was fun. It's
like 97.
But it is it's a bad movie.
It was fun.
But it's fun. It's not like Held Up, right? Like Held Up's a bad movie, but it's boring. Batman and Robin is fun.
Oh, Arnold was having a time of his life. $20 million for what? 20 minutes? Was that it? Yeah, I think that was it. He was in the movie for a total of 20 minutes. And I think he got 20 million to do that movie.
Sounds about right.
Mm-hmm.
That's the most campy performance of all time, by the way.
No.
Arnold as Mr. Freeze.
You might be right. I don't know. Him and Jack did not let one out.
I'm still on Jack.
And you know what? Taking it back, Jim Carrey as the Riddler. Y'all know he was
that nigga. He has no other switch.
Yeah, but he was trying to be Frank Gorsuch.
I want to go back and watch him in Man on the Moon again, just to see him in an actual. Well, no, I'll take that back. One of my favorite Jim Carrey roles is him in The Truman Show. So he's not always campy.
What's the one? Eternal
Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
I thought he did. He was awesome in that.
Yeah, so I'll give him that. He did ham it up though, perfectly. But like Brandon said, he was embodying Frank.
I mean, he was hammering it up to the point of old boy was getting tired of his shit. Damn, buddy, there was I can't think of his name right there. That was being Two-Face.
Tommy Lee.
Tommy Lee was like, knock this shit off. He was doing too much.
I honestly saw this movie and I promised myself that I wasn't going to ask the questions that I would usually ask, except for this one question. Just one. What's the logic in the Batcave making a parking spot for your one vehicle that's literally at the edge of a big ass circle?
It's called the rule of cool, sir.
That's on the edge of a cliff. As you drive in the dark with no headlights.
This Vicky got out of the car. This motherfucker said this shit in the way that, watch your step. He said it so in fact, like, boy, I almost killed myself. Fuck around with you saying that. You supposed to, hey, before you get out, watch yourself.
Nigga, my wife will not get out the car before I pull up if it looks like my car is too close to the car next to me. She'll be like, I'll get out the car first. You go ahead and park and we'll be cool. If I pulled up on a cliff and drove to the very edge of the cliff and then turned the lights out, then she knew it was a cliff and then said, watch your step.
Watch your step.
Nah.
She was a step away from being dead.
So many parts of this movie are just memorable to me. There's always going to be Party Man.
Oh, absolutely. Prince was great with his music.
Prince was untouched. But you know what actually hit me in this watch of this movie?
What's that?
How much... Oh my God, I don't know if this was anybody else or if it was just me. But especially the parade with the money, money, money song playing and everything. How much Jack Nicholson was embodying not the Joker, but the future. That nigga reminded me so much of Donald Trump.
Oh God, no. No, don't say that.
So much of Donald Trump in this role as this villain who's just like throwing out money and saying, where's this person who's supposed to be protecting you? For just one moment at that point, he was like, who do you love? Money, money, money. Hubba, hubba, hubba. Who do you love? I saw what the future was. And it actually made me kind of sad. I know nobody else did. But Jack Napier, Donald Trump, not that far apart.
My guy. All right, I got a couple clips for you, Rashanii, that I took this time.
Okay.
So this is my first one that I loved. Him becoming the Joker.
That you, Sugar Bumps?
Sugar Bumps.
Who the hell are you?
That's the other part I didn't understand. Was he fucking his wife? Was that what that was supposed to be?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
Very much so.
That was before when everything happened. She was like, oh, he doesn't know about us when they went I guess the hotel room or whatever.
It's me, Sugar Bumps. Oh, thank God you're alive. I heard you.
Fried. Is that what you heard?
That shit didn't even feel. That shit didn't even sound real.
I'm sorry. Please just rewind that real quick. Like I said, Jack Nicholson is so fucking campy in this movie. Have y'all seen him in anything else? Like, honestly.
He was turned up.
Have y'all seen him in any other movie? I'm not saying that like he's
have
not in
seen him
any
in
other
other
movie.
movies.
I'm saying it because he's literally a classically trained actor. He is an icon in the world of movies. He is a god to some of these old white men,
Yeah.
and he never has acted like this before.
He had to turn it up. He saw Jack Nicholson was in here. He had to turn it up.
Right? Okay, Brandon, go ahead.
Oh, thank God you're alive. I heard you've been
Fried. Is that what you heard? You set me up over a woman. A woman! You must be insane.
Last drink.
Don't bother.
Your life won't be worth spit!
I've been dead once already. It's very liberating. You should think of it as therapy.
Jack, listen. Maybe we can cut a deal.
Jack? Jack is dead, my friend. You can call me Joker. And as you can see, I'm a lot happier.
Look how excited he is.
I'm gonna shoot you point blank range, and there's no blood ever in this movie.
The funniest
A lot
thing
of
was
murders happen with no blood.
the funniest thing is when he put on the white people makeup so he can look like a normal white person, but his frown is still fucked up.
Oh, you mean like the fucking, what do you want to call it? Like a, I don't even know what color that is he's putting on.
Flesh.
Yeah, I guess. So it's like
no, peach.
peach.
Flesh
There
is
you
what
go.
white folks call it on Corolla or
Crayola.
crayons. Crayola, sorry, on
Yeah.
crayons. But yeah, no. Cool. So he did that for his face. The fuck did he do for his hair?
Oh, he was fine with that. Because remember, when he was Jack, he was so into his looks.
Mhm.
That's when he was looking in the mirror, the old girl, old girl said, "Oh, you look good." And he
I
liked
didn't
it.
ask. Pimp.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And
So
then
this nigga literally has a face that is now completely white. His hair somehow is completely green. Cool, fine, whatever. How the fuck did he get those divots in his face?
oh, he got cut up.
Remember hit him with the glass or whatever had hit
Yeah.
his face. He was bleeding.
Yeah, he got
Okay.
cut up earlier in the movie.
So when we get to the Dark Knight, he's highlighting these scars. We already know how you got these scars.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I got another clip that gives us a good talking. This is one of my other favorite parts of the movie. Because when you said Michael Keaton was a straight man, he was hamming it up too. Especially in this clip.
Let me tell you about this guy I know, Jack.
Let's
Mean
get
kid,
nuts.
Bad seed. Hurt people. I like him already. Yeah, you know, the problem was he got sloppy. You know, crazy. He started to lose it. He had a head full of bad wiring, I guess. Couldn't keep it straight up here. He was the kind of guy who couldn't hear the train till it was 2 feet from him. You know what happened to this guy, Jack? Well, made mistakes. And then he had us.
Lights out! Now you want to get nuts! Come on! Let's get nuts.
Tell me something, my friend. You ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight? What? I always ask that of all my prey. I just like the sound of it.
The best screamer in movie history in
Never
'89.
rub another man's rhubarb.
What the fuck does that mean?
I don't want to know. That's like something I don't want to know.
I've seen rhubarb. What the best screamer in '89, hands down, Vicky Vale.
B Rabbit Mama, yeah.
But no, that wasn't him hamming it up. That was him being, I don't know.
That was hamming it up.
It was him.
But I mean, if that was, if it's just one, if
it wasn't to the point of what Jack Nicholson was doing, but he was still hamming it up.
But it's like 10 seconds in a whole movie. Is that hamming it up? Or is it just him being overact? Well, I guess. Yeah. Okay.
Well, you know what? We'll say unhinged.
Yes. Like Unhinged is pulling a fireplace poker against a nigga who likely has a gun and thinking you can do something about it.
He did. He was Batman.
Yeah. When did he put the plate under his shirt? Like
earlier. They show him grabbing the coffee, the cookie sheet earlier.
Yeah. Didn't nobody see him unbutton his shirt and put that? It ain't like he could just, it ain't like he had on a t-shirt. It ain't like he could just, I'm just going to tuck this in like fucking
it's
Red and Friday.
He disappears on people. He can do it.
Yeah. Also, there was a part at the beginning that I had to watch like 4 or 5 times, not because it was bad, not because it was funny or anything. It was just when he unfurled his wings and jumped down and glided after somebody, you can see the fucking rope. You can see 3 or 4 feet. You can see the fucking string that he was hanging off of as he hovered down to the ground. And that shit was great.
That's because with technology, we see that shit now. You ain't see that back.
You see what's happening, Rashanii, don't you? We have we have a Batman stand with us right now.
No, me too. I love Batman.
And he's defending everything Batman does, including killing 17 people in that movie.
He didn't kill nobody. That nigga literally, he pulled out 2 fucking machine guns, a fucking scope, a fucking bunch of missiles, and couldn't hit a nigga standing still with his hands out like Doughboy in fucking Boys in the Hood.
Batman didn't
kill anybody. Threw a man 50 stories down in the church. That man's dead.
But did he die? Did we see him die?
He also killed the Joker.
He killed the Joker. The Joker killed himself.
No, he hit them on the grapple and sent his ass flying.
Joker clumsy.
Hey, that black man was whooping Batman's ass, so.
He was killing people. He also blew up a factory. There was people in that factory.
It's subjective.
Hey,
I'm not gonna say he killed anybody. Now, I will say he does injure people very badly for small things. I'll give you that. I've come that far.
If I am a bad guy and I'm shooting at a car and the shields come up around that car, and then a little chute opens up on the tire and a ball pops out like this is fucking Looney Tunes.
Yep.
I'm going to pick up the ball and I'm going to fucking throw it away from me.
Smart.
Yeah. I wouldn't just look at it. They all stopped and looked down at it. Like, what the fuck y'all looking at? I'm all the way in the back. Y'all are up there in the front. I can't get to it because I'm all the way back here behind 10 other niggas. You're right there, Bob. Pick up the fucking ball and throw it.
There you go. So now you understand it. Batman don't be killing people. People just stupid. I just dumb.
We got a Batman stand.
Didn't kill anybody. The shrapnel kill people.
Listen,
Batman was flying a jet in the city, way below how high he's supposed to be, with no
Brandon.
regard for what that jet was doing.
Wait, Brandon. Here's my question. Yeah, he had the bat wing. Yeah, that was dope. Yeah, whatever. Why would he have the wherewithal to have fucking scissors on the bat wing?
Because you got to have everything.
I mean, he's got to be prepared. He's
Batman
prepared.
Plans.
But
no way
if
I'm
Batman
putting
don't kill
scissors on
people,
the front of my plane.
why does he have ballistics on his plane? What the ballistics
They're
for?
they're stun missiles.
You see, you asking the wrong questions.
That's the right question.
You asking the wrong questions.
And he just frivolously started shooting those ballistics in the middle of a crowded city
You hear shots, you run.
to kill one person
And
who he didn't kill.
You know, I saw that scene and that brought me right back to the Dark Knight because I didn't realize he was telling him to come on with the Batwing. And then I was like, oh shit. I said that was a good call back in the Dark Knight because I didn't even think about that. With 89, when they kind of did similar the same thing.
And when did Bruce get his pilot license? That's what I want to know.
No, he didn't.
He don't give a fuck about that.
Yeah. I mean, and if anybody was to do it, of course he would. Of course he would get his pilot license sometime.
Who the fuck they gonna give a ticket to? Batman?
No, Bruce Wayne.
No, they're not.
Batman
He's wearing a fucking mask. This
Batman.
can't be Bruce Wayne. Bruce Wayne can move his neck.
Batman got tickets in Batman in the 60s. Batman for parking illegally. They gave his ass a ticket.
That is the goofiest shit ever. I'm like, man, I'm balling this shit up. Fuck around with y'all.
I'm Batman.
Right. I protect Gotham. Y'all better not put a ticket on my shit.
Like, look, man, you don't know who I am underneath this mask. I'm Batman. Those people, he's wearing armor. He is a man. Let's look at his wallet. No, let's look at his face. Why the fuck do you think Batman has a wallet?
I mean, he had a Batman credit card in Batman and Robin, so
yeah. By that time, it got just bad.
This was also. Go ahead, Jeff.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
This is also the only Batman movie to only have one villain.
Well, it actually had two.
Who? I mean, of Batman's villains, like a Batman villain.
That man just needs a shave and a bath. He would have been all right.
Because the next movie had Penguin and Catwoman, and then we had
wasn't really a villain.
I mean,
that was his boo. So.
She was still a villain. And then we had then we had Riddler and Two-Face, and then we had Poison Ivy and Mr. Freeze, and then we had Scarecrow and Ra's al Ghul. Oh yeah, until the Joker, till the Dark Knight. Yeah. No, Two-Face was technically in that. He technically turned villain at the end. So technically that had two.
I mean, him seeing the Joker right in his face being scared was just...
Him being in love with Maggie Gyllenhaal.
Stop. Y'all need to leave that white woman alone. Y'all make it look like she was... Listen, the way some people talk about her, you would think she's an Ugg mug. She ain't an Ugg mug.
I'm just saying, I'm not sacrificing millions of people for her.
You love who you love.
You love who you thank you. You can't.
You love who you love.
What it is.
Nah.
Why you hate?
He's Batman.
Rashanii be the worst Batman ever. He'd be like, you know what? She was she kind of like a 5 or a 6. Nah, fuck that.
Nah, it wouldn't be on no level shit. It's just like he's Batman. Like he's always about the greater good and shit.
That's right. That's what it should be.
Except for this time.
Technically, Catwoman was in Batman Dark Knight Rises with Bane. So that had two.
But again, they lean to her being more of a what they say in
love
wrestling,
interest.
tweener.
A tweener.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And the Batman had Penguin and Riddler. So yeah, this is the only one that had one of his road gallery villains in it. Because I don't think anybody wanted to share the scene with Jack.
Ooh, yeah, I'll be like, no, that's all right.
Mm-hmm.
Catch me on the next. Y'all make another one. Yeah, I'll be down.
Nope. Does he die? Is he gonna be in the sequel? He's in the sequel too? Nope.
That's all right.
Nope. No, thank you. Nah,
because
cool.
even God bless his soul, if Heath Ledger was still alive and they would do another one, I'd be like,
I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want to line up against Heath.
I watch. I watch. I'm not gonna do that now.
There are certain movies where, in hindsight, I think the person would have been like, I should have never done this role. Like Kurt Russell being in Tombstone when Val Kilmer was fucking Doc Holliday.
I mean, but yeah, you're right. In hindsight, it's kind of like shit. Well, you were cooking, and there wasn't nothing else nobody else could do. But I think Kurt kind of held his own. But
kind of, but he ain't no. When you think about it now, you don't think about his scenes. You think about Doc Holliday, and that's the same thing will be with Jack Nicholson.
See, I would say it's more of like Jason Bateman being in Teen Wolf 2. Like after Michael J. Fox, what am I doing here? Like, I can't. I'm not gonna be able to beat that. And I'm gonna be a boxer, and this movie is really weird. No.
Yo, Robin Williams was offered the role of the Joker when Jack Nicholson hesitated.
He would have done good.
He accepted the role. But then producers approached Jack again and told him that Robin would take the part if he didn't. So Jack took the role and Robin Williams was released. Robin Williams resented that shit so much that he not only refused to play the Riddler in Batman Forever, but also refused to be involved in any Warner Brother productions until the studio apologized. His next project with the studio will be in 1997 doing Father's Day.
He got to get over himself. He's no Jack Nicholson.
I'm not even gonna play this game with you. Come on, man. You know that was fucked up. If you offered him the role,
he accepted
Jack
it.
Double back and be like, "Well, yeah, I'll take it now." Nah, man.
But Jack didn't double back. They told him, "Hey, Jack, we gave the role to somebody else. Are you sure you don't want it?"
Wouldn't you do that?
Watch Daddy's eating your corn.
Y'all act like y'all wouldn't have done that.
Dude, I know what you're doing. Like, this is kayfabe. I realize you don't really mean any of this shit.
I do mean it.
You know that this is fucked up. If you had, let's put it like this. Let's put it in a way that your kayfabe will not be a part of. If someone offered my wife a job and she accepted that job, and then they went and told the next bitch, hey, she's taking this job unless you want it, I burn the whole fucking building down.
That's different.
No, it's not. It's the same thing, except $20 million more valuable.
Yeah, it's art. It's about selling your movie. That's different than you going to work at your office job. This is a movie we're talking about.
Going to work. I'm talking about Robin Williams getting $20 million to be fucking the Joker.
If I go, Michael Jordan's a free agent. Hey, I'm gonna offer you the max contract. I don't know if I want it. Oh well, I'm gonna have a backup plan. So I'm gonna go talk to Gary Payton. Gary Payton, I'm gonna give you this max contract. All right, we good. And then Mike come back and was like, you know what? I'm gonna take your max. I'll come play for you. You gonna say, whoa, you already gave it to Gary. I can't back out. No, you giving that shit to Mike.
This your kayfabe. But what you're gonna stop doing is thinking about this from the overlord side and think of it from the side of the person getting fucked for once, Brandon.
I do think
Jack
about it.
Nicholson received $60 million to do Batman.
Robin wasn't about to get $60 million.
Is the story true? And maybe y'all can find it that when it first came out that Jack Nicholson was the top bill. Like
I'm sure
it wasn't like Michael Keaton. They did it later, Michael Keaton and Jack Nicholson.
I am certain of it.
Because I think I read. I think I found the video because I was looking for the reaction back in the day of Michael Keaton being given the role, as Batman. How white folks were angry, boy. Ooh wee! I'm glad Twitter wasn't around for that shit.
Michelle Pfeiffer,
Mr. Mom do a movie about be Batman. They were livid.
Michelle Pfeiffer was asked to audition for Vicky Vale, but Michael Keaton was against it because him and Michelle were dating at the time. So she came back in '92 after they broke up and played Catwoman.
Okay, Michael. I guess that works out.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So out of out of this movie, Returns, Batman and Robin, and Batman, was it Batman Forever?
Batman Forever, yeah.
Yeah. Which Bruce Batman actor do y'all like the most?
Oh, obviously Keaton. Val Kilmer wasn't it. And Clooney was just, you talking about hamming it up. Clooney was just playing it as a joke.
By that time, it was.
I used to feel a certain type of way about this, and now I'm honestly, I really enjoyed the way Kilmer's performance went.
Val Kilmer is dope to me. I'm sorry. Ray Liotta, Don Johnson, Del Midkiff, and William Peterson were all considered for Harvey Dent. Billy D. Williams took the role with the expectation that he'll be brought back to play Two-Face, and reportedly had a contract clause added reserving the role for him. So in 95, these niggas bought out Billy D's contract so they could get Tommy Lee Jones in there. Again, that's fucked up.
I mean, how much was the buyout though?
It-
I'm just
yeah.
curious.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm
It's
curious.
probably a nice buyout.
What my main $1 million man said, everybody got a price, so shit.
Buyout means Billy D agreed to that, which means that price must have been nice.
Yeah.
That's what buyout means. It didn't mean he settled in court. It means he agreed to take his ass home.
Oh, where
Also, I don't give a fuck what the Joker is. I don't give a fuck how chaotic he is. I don't give a fuck how many people he's killed. I don't give a fuck that he beat Jason Todd to death with a fucking crowbar. There's no way that the Joker is gonna. Yeah, I would have voted for that shit if I had a telephone and the opportunity to get access to it.
What is wrong with you people?
That's right.
I need to sit down with some of these people
That's
about
right.
this Jason Todd thing.
But look,
They're right. They're right.
But look, here's the
about
thing.
what?
Jason was the worst.
Here's the thing.
By far the worst Robin. Not even close.
Here's the thing.
All right.
Here's
we don't even got enough time for this.
Here's the thing.
Right.
The Joker would not, after shooting Michael Keaton in the chest, would not leave out of the room and go, and fucking fart his way off stage.
Again, Jack,
I mean,
do whatever the hell it is you want to do.
That was improvised, very much so. But
I mean, the Joker would do anything. To be honest, there's nothing the Joker wouldn't do.
I love both performances, but I'm just always, I guess, more intrigued when people say they love this performance over Heath Ledger's performance. I'm not gonna tell anybody they're wrong when it comes to that, because you like what you like. But
I will.
Some people like campy Joker. If you grew up on Cesar Romero, you like the campy Joker.
That was my introduction. I remember the first time I saw anything Batman was at my grandma's house over the summer, and she didn't have cable. All she had was like 4 or 5 channels. And that was when I was like, oh, this is cool. And I just kept on watching it all summer when I was there. And I'm like, okay. So Caesar was, he was a nut. And that Batman, you want to call Batman, was running around in that Batman movie with a damn bomb, a Looney Tunes bomb around the beach. Jesus,
great! What a great movie, great TV show and great movie.
Tim Burton recalls being nervous in the early days of shooting, in part because this was his first big film, but it was compounded by working with Jack Palance. During filming, he was having trouble shooting a scene with Palance, and when filming a scene with him, he called out action. And a few minutes later, Palance didn't show up in the shot. Burton later cut the take and walked on the set, only to find out that Jack had a hearing problem. The deaf but irritated Palance asked Burton, "I've made more than 100 films. How many have you made?"
Ooh.
Burton later said he couldn't think of anyone else who could be Jack Nicholson's boss.
That's how you do it. All right, Rashanii, what's next?
I had choices. So
we have a long ass list.
So we do have a long ass list, but I the autobiography of Tupac Shakur by Jeff Pearlman. Only God Can Judge Me, and really enjoyed that. But one thing that it talked about was the movie Juice, and how bad everybody else was in that film other than Tupac as far as acting went. So I wanted to see that for myself. So I watched that, and that movie is exceptionally awful.
Excuse me, what?
It's exceptionally awful, sir. But that's not the movie we're going to be talking about right now.
And this
then my wife and I went to the movies, and we were going to watch Predator Badlands, which is a fucking fantastic film, ladies and gentlemen. But we didn't watch it because my wife hadn't seen Predator. So we went back home and we watched Predator. And so I was like, maybe we could do Predator 2 when the Predator is fighting against Danny Glover in fucking Los Angeles.
And the motherfucker sweating the whole goddamn movie.
Man, but that's not what we're going to do either. Because in the midst of everything else, my nigga, watching that string come out of Michael Keaton's back as Batman made me think of one thing and one thing only, which is when fucking Black Dynamite is talking and that microphone keeps falling into the fucking camera and he's looking up at it. So I think we're gonna do Black Dynamite. I think we're discussing Black Dynamite.
You had Juice. Juice of
Predator 2.
Is Black Dynamite old enough to be on Hindsight?
If it ain't, then we're doing Juice.
2009.
I think I don't know. Black Dynamite's not, because I don't want to look and it's you know what I mean? They're doing stuff on purpose. So it's kind of hard to do that. Movie.
Okay, fine. Then we will do Juice. And I'm gonna tear that movie in half.
I don't like it already.
Because it's so fucking bad. Like, dude. Okay, maybe to you it's not bad, but Omar Epps, we talked about that nigga's acting when we talked about the program and Major League 2. So make him the lead character in a fucking movie and watch what happens.
I mean, he's the lead, but he isn't.
Also, the fucking DJing in that movie was so fucking atrocious.
Listen, I agree with you 100% about that. No
like,
arguments.
Y'all are in the DJing competition, and this is what you fucking do? This is what you bring to the table?
The music was good. Just the people that were trying to portray DJing was really bad.
Nigga got caught by the cops because he was playing a 2-player game of Street Fighter by himself and he was losing.
Yeah.
He couldn't do one single move.
Man, you've been in that game before and you don't be hearing that. You just be zoned out that game. You be focused.
So yeah, we're gonna talk about Juice because I want to talk about Juice. Like, honestly, that movie. I don't know.
I will be championing that movie all the way through.
I don't know what the allure was.
It's great.
I haven't seen Juice in at least 20 years. So this will be interesting.
20 years?
At least.
I watched it like 2 weeks ago. I do not get the allure at all.
Because in hindsight, Tupac should have got an Oscar for that performance.
Tupac was fucking fantastic. Everybody else, you know what? Here's my question before we end this one, and then we get to Juice. Here's what I want y'all to keep in mind is you watch Juice before we start talking about it. How many bullets were in that gun, really?
Oh, you talking about the final act?
The 6 shot.
Because he definitely shot about a good 7 or 8. And I'm like, well, I guess.
And before that, he murdered everybody with the fucking gun. Yeah, I'm counting bullets all the way through.
If I had to guess, he ain't got that much money for bullets. So
he ain't got no money for bullets. How many bullets are we using for this gun? How many shots from the 6 shot, really?
Since I'm gonna pull a you, Rashanii. I'm gonna ask you a serious question right now.
I'm ready.
And I want Brandon for you. Well, you ain't seen it in 20 years, so
I haven't seen it since I definitely haven't seen it as an adult. I was a teenager.
The question is this: how close was Bishop supposed to be with the other three?
I don't think he was close to them niggas at all.
I think what I've gotten with
Because
older,
when he hugged what's his name's Raheem, when he hugged Raheem's mom, that literally was the blank face that Jadakiss was talking about on that song. When I hug your mom and look over your shoulder, you see I got that blank face. Tupac didn't give a fuck about near one of them niggas except maybe
Q. Him and Q, because they said y'all been friends forever. So I think they were friends. I think he was like they were Q homies, and he brought Bishop.
Yes.
In. I mean, how the fuck you just go kill your homie like that?
It would. Well, here's my question: who elected Raheem to be the leader of the fucking group?
Light skin,
right? So I can't wait. Yes, we're talking Juice. Next Saturday, ladies and gentlemen, I got so many fucking questions, and Jeff is ready for them because this New York nigga loves Juice.
Oh, wait. I live in New York.
He's from
I'm a
Virginia.
VA boy. I'm a VA boy. Let's get that clear. But I love this fucking movie. I love Juice.
This movie, the soundtrack, yes. This movie, no. And I will not deny it. I can't. This. God. Okay. Thank y'all. 916-633-1537. Jeff's on Twitter at Jeff First the World. Brandon's on Twitter at That Cool Black Nerd. Black is spelled B-O-K. I'm there at Ratchet Book Club. The show is there at Hindsight Movie Reviews. Leave a review on Spotify. Leave a review on Podchaser. Leave a review on Apple Podcasts. I don't, Juice literally came out in 1990. It came out like a year after Batman.
Mm-hmm. That was a great movie.
Was it though? So that means the Juice was when that nigga was in the program / Major League 2 / Juice era. That was his era.
We need to talk. I cannot wait. We need to talk about Old Girl from In Vogue. We need to be in the jail. Yo, it's a lot of stuff.
Yo, the fucking pedophile.
Yes.
Yo.
Openly.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I can't wait. All right. Thank y'all for listening. We gonna holler at y'all next week. If y'all got questions about Juice, or y'all got comments about Juice, or y'all want to say something about Juice, you better hit us up before we get there. Because my nigga, what the fuck, Bob? Like, what the fuck?
Let's not, let me be like, it's gonna be next week. Well, next Saturday. So I'm gonna have a lot of family around. So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to record next Saturday. Might have to be the following Saturday after that.
We'll figure it out. We'll take some time to fucking the Juice, but we're gonna get the Juice. Look, the snappy nappy dugout.
Oh, not to mention Samuel Jackson fucking with underage girls too. But anyway, we'll get there.
Very much so. Yeah. I can't wait. You love this movie. I can't fucking wait.